from heaven.
What up, Mitch Mafia? It's your boy Sheek.
And your girl C. And today we're doing another story time. This story time is going to be about when we found out we was pregnant with baby Z. So first of all, please don't mind my bare face. Some days I want to dive into makeup, and the other days I do not want to know about makeup. And today's one of those days, and I know I look super tired, and I am super tired, but whatever, it is what it is. And the reason why I keep wearing this hat, to be honest, is right now one of my favorite hats, and this is Stop Gun Violence, Put the Guns Down. And I just feel like we have to promote this everywhere we go, especially these days. It's definitely out of control. It's out of hand. This hat right here is everything. And these t-shirts right here, it says believe. Well, you can't see you. Yeah, so these t-shirts say believe.
Cause I got a big B and you got a little B.
Huh?
I got a big B and you got a baby B.
I do got a baby B.
That's what happened when you got.
That's funny.
You got big breasts.
But anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave the link to where to get this t-shirt from and all of that stuff. I'll leave the Instagram, Facebook, whatever link there is to get these t-shirts. If you're interested, I'm gonna leave that in the comment section below. We might put it on the screen as well. He has a lot of dope merch. Like, I love, it's not only believe, he has like Conquer, Ambition. He has so many different ones, so definitely go check it out and go get you one. Before we get into this video, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We really would appreciate it. And
don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. A thumbs up.
And without further ado, we don't want to take too much of your time.
Let's get right into this
video. You don't want to touch my lips today, right?
Nope. So when we first found out we was pregnant, I was excited. End the video.
Right before I found out, of course, like the first, because I found out when I was like, I want to say 2 weeks. I found out real early. My period didn't come. And number two, I was just way too nauseous. And this was the very beginning. I was like super nauseous. And I'm like, you know what? And at the time, I was working in the emergency room. And I was very cool with the nurses. And I was actually cool with one of, my coworkers, Gina. Gina became one of that was my work mom, huh? I keep doing this?
Yeah.
For real? Yeah, so I got really cool. I was the temp at the emergency room, and there was a few other temps, and I got really cool with one of the temps. She became my work mom. She literally fed me everything a mom would do, she did. So anyway, so she had asked one of the nurses, because I had told her, I was like, I need a pregnancy test. And she was like, I'm gonna ask such and such for the pregnancy test. And she brought me like 3 of them back. She gave me all 3, and I took all 3, and they literally all came out positive.
So you know what that means? She's pregnant.
So, and I was, alright, so I found out, well, it said positive, and I had made an appointment with my doctor. I want to say maybe a few days later. I went into the office, and the doctor was like, you're 2 weeks. So I was like, oh my god, like it was just the beginning and whatever. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had so many mixed emotions. Like, I was happy, but I was also like sad at the same time. I'll explain why I was sad. But anyway, I found out, whatever. I told him. And how did you feel when I told you?
I was happy.
That's it?
Super happy. I was shocked. I was really excited. Like, I didn't know what to think. I was like, wow, like is this really happening? I was excited. She called me and we spoke about it, and we was having, like she said, we was having mixed emotions. Like, oh, should we keep it? Should we not keep it?
And the reason why we was thinking that too, because I mean, first of all, we were young. Not that young, but we were young.
We were young.
20, but I was turning 21. I was 20 years old. We were young, and this is where I feel like I was just starting my modeling career. I hate that I even thought about having an abortion. I hate that. But at the same time, I really didn't know what to think.
I didn't have a stable home. I was still living with my mom. We was doing very bad. Like, it wasn't going. I mean,
we wasn't doing very bad. We was just
was
separate. We were separate. We
that's
was
very
apart.
bad. That separate is very bad.
We gave ourselves a little bit of time to think about what we were gonna do, and I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I was really more on the abortion side than actually keeping the baby, because I was being selfish, to be honest. But at the same time, I was young, I was just like, oh my God, I have my whole life ahead of me. I was scared. For the most part, I was scared. He was scared too, but I just feel like he was more like, let's just have this baby. But I only felt different because I was scared. I was more scared than anything. And the fact that I even thought about abortion now, of course, you know.
Now that you have a kid, it's
yeah,
like,
now that I have her and I look at her, because the first time because I mean, after my belly started growing and stuff, of course, like, it was just like, I kind of hated myself. You know, nobody knew this or whatever, but the fact that I even thought about abortion, it was killing me inside. People can do whatever the hell they want to do, to be honest, and I don't judge anybody. You do whatever the hell you want to do. But me personally, I couldn't, I was mad at myself. But anyway, he was more supporting me. Like, he was just like, you know, if you don't want to have the baby, then that's cool, but if you do, then I'm down for that too. So that kind of like made me feel a lot better, because I was just like, you know what, then it is what it is. He's on my side. So my overall answer was, let's have an abortion, right?
something like that.
Well, we both agreed on it that day.
Yeah, we did. We
like,
went.
we both agreed
Yeah.
on it. We made the appointment, and we already had our mindset. We was just like, you know what, we're just gonna have the abortion, and the next time, you know, hopefully God gives us this opportunity again, and we'll be ready. Well, I mean, nobody's ever ready, but at that time, it wouldn't even be an option to have an abortion. That's what we was thinking back then.
Yeah.
So then, we went to the appointment, and I remember this like it was yesterday, because it was like so sad. It was like, oh my God. And a lot of people don't know this story. We're very private. We don't really share our personal life. Whatever we put out is because we allow it to be out.
All right, this is my part right here.
But okay, so we went to the appointment.
No, this is my part. We go to the appointment. We all sit down. Now we're waiting for her name.
But
to
who's
come.
all?
Me, your mom, your sister, and that was it, right?
Yeah.
So it was us four, or whatever, and we get there. Now we all got the mush face, like, what's gonna happen? Now we wait, and we already got our minds made up, like, we're gonna have this abortion. So now the doctor calls her in the room.
Oh wait, I don't mean to cut you off. My mom was she was supporting our decision. I mean, she
wanted to have this baby.
She wanted us to have the baby, but she also, I'm her child. She supported my decision, and she's like, well, you know what? If this is what you want to do, then do what you gotta do.
All right, so boom. Now the doctor calls her to the back. Now I go back there with her. The doctor says, so what you gonna do? He said something funny. I don't remember what he said, but he was like, it was something like weird, like, so you're gonna take the thing out? You're gonna take it out? He said something that I didn't like, and I was like, what?
I don't really remember.
So from that part, I felt kind of weird, and then I was like, he was like, oh, you can't be in a room with her while she's going through this. So now I left. Now I'm sitting there with her mom. And her mom's looking at my face, and I just start tearing, and she's like, what's wrong? She was like, so I walked out. Her mom was like, no. I was like, I don't want her to have the abortion. Her mom ran in the room, was like, no, that's it, stop.
Wait, no, I was in the room. You wasn't in the room.
No, I wasn't in the room.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So
left.
When you left.
He already kicked me out the room.
Right. So I guess when all of that happened, when you told her that you didn't want me to have the abortion, she came to the back of the room.
Yeah. So
when she came to the room, I was already sitting on the chair, and she busted in the door, and she was just like, I can't really remember the exact words, but it was just like, you sure you want to do this? Don't do it. Like, she just ran out the clinic, and he's crying, and I was just like, oh my. So at that moment, I still didn't feel anything. At that point, at that moment, I was still like, oh my God, like, what happened now? So I'm just like, you know what, Doc, hold on, I'm gonna go run downstairs. So when I ran downstairs, I seen him, and he was crying, like tears just falling down his eyes, and he was just like, what you said, like, don't do it.
I don't remember.
I think he was just like, don't do it. And I was just, my mom looked at me, my mom was like, don't do it. And then right then and there, it was just like this feeling of this overwhelming feeling of like, oh my God, like, why did I even think about having a freaking abortion? And and I have a very strict dad. He was always strict my whole entire life. I was so scared to even tell him that I was pregnant. So it was just like so much, so much on my mind, that I was just like, I can't do this. I can't have a kid right now. No, da da da. So it was just like, all right, but. So yeah, I ran downstairs, and I was just like, we hugged, and he was just like, don't do it. And I was like, I'm not going to do it. I had told the doctor, I went back upstairs, we told the doctor that I wasn't going to do it, and we had walked out. And then we had to go home, and
tell your dad.
we had to go back to my mom's house, because I was living there at the time, and my mom was just like we all talking, and we have to tell Dad. Like,
then he walked in, and then it was like, Dad, I have something to tell you. He was like, no. Yeah, he was like, no. no. I remember that part. Like it was just, he was like, no, no. Like, he couldn't believe it. It was just like, wow. But look at him.
He
now.
was mad at me for a very long time, though. He was mad at me throughout my whole pregnancy. Throughout my whole entire pregnancy. Like, we got along or whatever, but he was mad my whole pregnancy until I gave birth. When I gave birth and he held baby Z, it was a totally different story. And now they had like the bestest friends. But again, guys, I was, we were young and
we still young. I'll say
we still young. We still
I'm in my
young,
prime,
but
baby.
at that time it was just like so much, like our life was just beginning. We were just talking about moving in with each other. He didn't have a stable home, like he was like back and forth, right? I was living with my mom, sleeping in a room with my sister. I mean, my life wasn't hard, thank God, because my mom always held it down. Like my mom and my dad, they always held it down. But at the same time, it was just like, and there was just so much happening.
Yeah, there was a lot.
There was just a lot happening, and like I said, I was just jumping into my modeling career. I was in,
I felt like
taking lots of pictures.
We just finished high school.
Like we had just finished high school. That's how, yeah, exactly. And
but we didn't. It was 3 years.
Like 3 years in. Yeah, 3 years in. But there are a lot of women out there who can't have babies, and I know when they hear women talking about abortions or women having abortion, it's just like, how dare you? I used to beat myself up a lot, just to, even having that thought of having an abortion. But that's what I was thinking back then, and I mean,
it's a beautiful feeling though. Every time you go to the doctor, you see the little chicken nugget grow.
Yeah, it was just, I had a beautiful pregnancy, thank God. She didn't give me no problems, thank God, besides me having my gallbladder removed, but that was after she was born. And also I had like a little bit of complications at the end, and I was in college at the time, and I was just about to finish, but I had to take the semester off, and I never went back after that when I found out I had the complications, because they put me on bed rest. So once they put me on bed rest, that's it. I didn't even go back. But thank God she's 5 years old. She's beautiful. She's healthy. And I'm just so grateful. Look at this beautiful girl right here.
My hair is messed up.
It's okay. Say hi.
Hi.
That is our pregnancy story.
If you guys want to hear more stories, comment in the comment section.
You guys are gonna see my channel now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, shout out to Baby Z.
Yes, we're gonna leave Baby Z's channel link in the comment section below. But yeah, guys, don't forget to follow us on our social media. Everything will be listed in the description below. I will also leave our Instagram right here. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Even if you didn't like this video, give this video a big thumbs up. And we love you guys so much.
So these two random shout outs go to
Yuri and Nevaeh.
Who's Yuri and Nevaeh?
Nevaeh's my cousin and Yuri is my cousin.
Yes.
We love you girls.
We love you girls so much.
I love you.
And
I love you.
And we love you.
And I love you more.
And we out.
Peace.
Static Entertainment.
I want you to be my, and I want you to be my.